Peace, love, and soul abundance to you all. Welcome to Gemini Moon Astrology and Media. I am your host and astrologer, Gemini Moon, moon sign Gemini. So this is going to be all about the moon in Aquarius. Here on my channel, I love to heal through discussing the transits of the moon. You know, the moon being our emotional nature. The moon functions as our memory, our fantasies, our subconscious. You know, the moon really functions as our signal, you know, kind of our internal inner self, you know, the inner self, how we see ourselves, what we feel, our vibration. It's like I'm a moon in Gemini. So I vibrate at the level of thoughts. You know, I am a thinker, you know, how I connect to people, how I choose to navigate, you know, my energy, where I feel most comfortable. What I want to nurture is thought. The moon sign is very important. And I feel a very close tie to the moon right now, like a strong soul bond with the moon. So I'm going to go ahead and say this, that, you know, the moon moving into Aquarius from the 27th through the 29th is going to highly recharge us. It's going to highly activate something with us. And it's going to do that by settling our energy. You know, again, the moon is our emotional nature. What more can I say about the moon? It rules over our subconscious mind, how we feel. You know, when we go into situations and we're having these one-on-one relationships, what are the things that we show people within those one-on-one relationships? What are those things that we bring up? What is it that we emotionally react and respond to? What do we feel comfortable? Where do we feel most hey, where do we feel most confined in, you know, that we feel most confident in, you know, the thing that, you know, the moon really narrates kind of our own personal inner self-talk, you know, and it has a lot to do with karma, you know, the karma of our lives, our mother, you know, our family. um, you know, the moon is what we get from our mother. You know, the moon sign is what we get from our mother. Whatever our moon sign is, it really does determine our inner self-talk, our inner world. You know, it determines our inner world and what we want to nurture and respond to, and, you know, yeah, what we emotionally respond to. You know, kind of what I really almost want to say what gets us going. And what I'm going to do also is do a moon series, so that I can even be much more quick in a snap when it comes to discussing this energy. Because, and this is the other thing, I you got to give me some slack as well too, because astrology is revolutionizing itself. You know, life is always expanding, and, you know, that's why a lot of people said that this new moon solar eclipse that we just had on Christmas, the 25th through the 26th, wasn't a time for manifestation. It was a time of unfolding. You know, it was like something has to be revealed. Something has to give. There's this feeling of something has to give, and we can't control it. We can't do it, you know. All we can do is be in position. And that is what I learned from the new moon in Scorpio. Excuse me, the new moon in Capricorn is, and the new moon in Scorpio too, that we had um, prior to that some time ago in October, was to be in position. You know, really play position. So, you know, right now, the moon in Aquarius is asking us to kind of strip down everything and vibrate at the highest level of whatever our vision is. This is the time to now match our vision with our action, and um with our mindset. You know, it's the time where words really matter, you know, or we're only speak what you want to manifest. That is the most important thing right now, is to, if you want to shift your vibration, if you want to shift the needle, if you want to be in alignment, you got to match what you think, say, and do, you know. And, you know, you got to align. You know, this is giving us an opportunity to align. The moon in Aquarius is really truly giving us an opportunity to align to our highest vision, our highest ideal in present time. You know, you have to be what you want to see. You have to be the change. Aquarius is very original. Um, Aquarius is very, very self-informed. You know what I mean? Aquarius is very self-informed. Um, Kind of self-resourceful, very, very self-determined. So we're gonna see what this energy shapes up into. Aquarius has a lot to do with our soul group, the true soul tribe. Our truth. Where do we feel like our truth truly lies, and our confidence? What are we truly confident in? Where does our confidence lie? So that all goes into your soul group. You know what I'm saying? Where you find confidence in friends and your community and your sense of self through group orientation. Um, so that's a confidence right there. That's confidence, and yeah. So I did write some notes. This is the second time I'm filming this because my phone decided just wanted to shut off, or the camera just decided to shut off. So I'm just kind of get through this quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull 3 cards. Well, I'm gonna pull 1 oracle, and then I'm gonna pull 3 tarot. And we're gonna kind of get into the purpose. We're just gonna kind of get into a seated position. This is not about money. This is not about anything mundane. This is really, really about the nature of our soul identity, and really kind of being more determined and healing. Really shedding the layers so that we can heal. This moon is gonna trigger us. This is gonna trigger us to go out and find aid and find help and find more ground to stand on. More unity. Much more status to be connected with something. So something that gives our cause greater footing. Does that make sense, you guys? For many people, this is about true soul healing. This is about healing your family. This is about healing DNA, genetic ancestry. It's about all those things right now. So really, really tap into the center of your being. And as you listen to my voice, as you listen to my words, really, really find the truth in it. Find the genuineness in it. Find it for yourself. There's something that you need to find for yourself right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these cards, you guys. Take a deep breath. Oracle card for the moon in Aquarius. Oracle card for the moon in Aquarius. Aquarius. Soul tribes, soul unions. Friends. Close confidants. We're needing that. We're needing love. We're needing support right now. We're needing it. We're needing it. Helpless and hopeless. Helpless and hopeless. Wow. What would this be? This would be 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. So, I mean, needing to get reignited, Eight of Swords. This would be the 8 of Swords. So helpless and hopeless. So there needs to be a new inspiration. I feel like many people right now with this card coming out, you could feel either blocked, you could feel unresourceful right now. It's all about what is it that you're subscribing to as well. What media, what news, what daily insights, who are you listening to, who are you being fed by? You know what I'm saying? What news, what media, what subscriptions are you tuning into daily that's lowering your vibration, that's causing you to feel unworthy of love, or lost? There's this feeling of being lost. There's this lost feeling. And what did I say? There's something that you need to find for yourself. There's this feeling of kind of being out there in the cold all alone like a child. So there's something here with the moon in Aquarius, healing an inner child, healing an inner identity, healing the identity of our inner child, where we may feel abandoned, healing a part of ourselves that felt abandoned, that has felt neglected, that has felt not heard, that has felt and been told that it's not worthy. That's important to say. You know, where do you feel unworthy? You know, where do you sense a sense of emptiness or incompleteness? You know, that can only be determined by you. This is an opportunity for you to determine your life up to this point. You know, to determine where you're gonna manifest from. You know, if you're manifesting from this place, if you think that you're going to manifest greatness from this place of feeling helpless and hopeless, you're not tuning into your resources. You're not tuning into your innate gifts. You're not thinking clearly. There needs to be a more clear thought. I'm gonna pull another oracle card, and I'm gonna try to keep this video no more than 20 minutes. So this is Moon and Aquarius vibes. You know, what can I say about Moon and Aquarius? You know, Moon and Aquarius, you know, the new age. There's a new age coming. And, you know, I'm about success. I'm about manifestation. I'm about healing. I'm about real success. And in this new age of Aquarius, humanity has to link up together to learn not to be controlled by thoughts of lack. You know, there's always propaganda through the news and media of lack, you know, I'm hearing it as substance abuse. You know, I think what we have to start understanding, and one thing I would like to put out there to the forefront is how we abuse substances and how we abuse resources. You know, how we abuse people by being greedy. You know, there's something, you know, Aquarius could be very, very greedy. That's one thing about Aquarius. Like Aquarius sees, you know, Aquarius makes very, very smart, agile, kind of quick, you know, Aquarius kind of has their hands in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius is that very overview type of energy. And with that, there's this kind of high and mighty thing. This idea of high and mighty, and I know it all. And not sharing my secrets with everybody, you know, because everybody doesn't need to know what I think. But so when I see this helpless and hopeless child, it lets me know that you got to get out of your own way. There's a sense of needing to get out of your own way and stop feeling like you can just carry this mantle of experience by yourself, because no man is an island. And so I feel that very strong from this helpless and hopeless card with this inner child. There's this feeling of solitude. There's this feeling of having to do things by yourself, but you don't have to do it by yourself, and you're needing to realize that. How many of you need to realize that you have support here by the universe? You know, Aquarius is very universal. It's about universal love. It's about, you know, there's a sense of even indulgence. You know, there's a sense of indulgence in keeping certain things to yourself, you know. Okay. And we're getting Ace of Swords again. Ace of Swords again. We're getting swords out again. You know, you see this blue. This blue is all about knowledge and truth. Knowledge. Okay? Ace of Swords, number 1 and number 8. So clarity of belief. Clarity of belief. So clarity of belief and helpless and hopeless. Yeah, so this time of the moon being in Aquarius is going to produce new self-talk. There's a need to kind of really curve back the negative and find the positive in something, you know. For many of you, this is needing to really find the positive in stripping back the positive in limited resources right now. You're needing to find the positive within your limits, you know, to see, okay, if I don't have all the money I want right now, or even if I don't have the ideas that I want right now, what can I do to generate feelings of success? What can I do right now to generate clarity? What can I do right now to break through my own sense of limit and lack? You know, there's a very, very clear spark, you know, intended for us to stumble upon, you know, kind of like, you know, Venus in Aquarius is very Alice in Wonderland. So there's something here about being in the midst of Wonderland and needing to find that divine spark. You need to find that new clue that really kind of sets our soul and gives us new passion, a new zest, you know, a new determination, you know. Ace of Swords means infinite potential, you know, that you now have the clarity of mind to say the things you need to say, to put forth an ideas, to put your best foot forward, you know what I'm saying? Um, this is about new confidence, you know, this is about new confidence. So we're needing that confidence right now. You know, air is detached energy. Air is not emotional energy or even I mean, it's stimulated energy, but you know, it's not even it doesn't even go off of impulse. You know, the air just follows. You know, it goes where it's told. You know, air is very very ordered. Air goes where it's told. You know, air is told by God where to go. So for you air signs out there who can be of help and assistance, this also lets me know that there are angels and higher beings, higher vibrational beings working to really really handcraft and tailor make a certain experience for us right now. We got to tune into our higher guidance, tune into the nature of our ancestors, you know, tune into the power of the wind and using our tones, music, you know what I mean? There's something here about themes of music and creativity and sexuality, you know. Uranus is freaky, you know, Uranus is all about the originality, the freakiness, you know what I'm saying? This innocence, you know, that we strip ourselves of everything that holds us back from true innocence, of true self-discovery, you know. So for some people, you know, Aquarius, you need to do some drugs, you know. Smoke some weed, you know, find some clarity, feel me? Okay, Seven of Wands. Okay, this is definitely supercharged energy. Seven of Wands is definitely coming out as supercharged energy, you guys. So one of the themes backing us up, that's going to back us up during this moon in Aquarius, is understanding our own personal truth and understanding how we want to attack life. Seven of Wands is about standing up in the midst of odds, you know, in the midst of competitiveness, you know. I'm hearing the word revival. There's something here about reviving a vision, you know. This is a time to really stand up for the brokenhearted, for those who are down and out. You know, Aquarius is the stepfather, the humanitarian. You know, they do stand up for the underdog. Aquarius is the underdog. That's the thing. Aquarius is the underdog. So there's something here about walking a road less traveled, about really breaking through certain limitations and doing it with what you have. Even if that is lack, even if that is, if you feel less than satisfactory, even if you feel less than worthy, there's still a certain, there's purpose in your pain. You know, there's purpose in your insecurities. You know, so there's something here about finding a new spark. You know, Wands is very active energy. You know what I'm saying? Wands is about action, desire, you know, power, personal will, sexual masculine energy. So there's this new drive. You know, Seven of Wands is really about finding that inner spark. There's something about an inner spark, and it has a lot to do with our solar plexus chakra. So really affirming your confidence, affirming your humanity. I'm hearing affirming your mankind, you know, coming up with different affirmation that help you stand in your own personal will. Even if there's thoughts that you feel like are attacking you. For some of you, you can feel psychically attacked. You know, you're tuning into the sense of lack. You know, you got to really tune out your friends. You got to tune out those people who don't believe in you. For some of you, this is about, oh my God, psychic attack, okay? For many of you, you need to understand that you're being psychically attacked and that a lot of the thoughts that you're putting out there, people will crush your thoughts. You know, you can't tell everybody your dreams. You have to be careful. You have to be careful and keep certain things to yourself. And even as I say it, I'm feeling my crown chakra just, it's like something in my crown chakra is being lifted. There's just vibes being lifted, okay? Oof. Okay. Two of Swords, okay. Two of Swords, okay. Two of Swords, okay. Okay, okay, okay. And then at the, okay, at the bottom is Nine of Swords, okay, okay. So, wow. So, you know who you are. Like, the thing about this read that I'm doing is you know who you are. Like, it's time for you to know exactly who you are, people. This is time for you to know exactly who you are. Um, there's been a lot of mental anxiety. I sense a lot of anxiety. This mood is going to produce a lot of anxiety, but this anxiety is exactly what we need to trigger us into a new higher vibration. There's this feeling of almost arresting you into. It's like in the Bible where fucking Jacob was wrestling the angel. He had the Jacob's ladder. He had to wrestle the angel he could be his highest self. God was trying to make Jacob into his highest self. Make him for his purpose. But he was wrestling. He was defending himself. So there's a certain story that you need to stop defending, and there's something now that you need to just step into. You got to step into the unknown with all that you have, with all that you are, with all that you've been, because that's the only way that you're gonna find true passion. You're not gonna find it in the past. You're not gonna find it in old relationships. You're only going to find it in stripping everything you know and going towards the new. Princess of Cups. Yep. So that a new adventure, a new feeling. You got to create a new feeling. It's time to create a new feeling. It's time to create new art. It's time to go on a new adventure. It's time to write a new movie, a new script, new romance, new love. Okay? Princess of Cups, youthful energy, a new vision, very Piscean energy, very Piscean, So there's something now that's going to be, that's going to grow, that's going to cycle. You're gonna grow into this new being, this new creature, this new life. There's this new life and new desire now. When you're dealing with the water energy, you're dealing with emotions. I'm hearing the song, how do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a nigga in a cash and living in the best lane life for real. It's about what do you want? The Princess of Cups, this is very enticing. This is enticing me to speak. And I'm hearing story reply. I don't know why I'm seeing that story reply. So for many people, Instagram, I don't know what this has to do with your social media. But there's something here about a certain reply that you get, and this reply starts to help you to dream. Princess of Cups is all about dreaming new dreams, new love, kind of turning the page. I'm feeling this energy of turning the chapter, a new type of emotional awareness, a new type of bubbling up, a new type of clear waters, needing to create a new story, a new movie. Pisces is all about transcendence. How do we transcend? Usually through movies, those vices. This is all about a new vice. This is about a new vice. This is about a new taste. This is like new wine taste. This is about a new taste and reality. So we're becoming magical creatures. So we got to understand that we're magic, that life is magic, and that you can create your life anew. Turn the page. Turn the page this time around. You turn the page. You got to do it. You have to do it. Yeah, this is only going to be conquered by love. So you have to make the conscious decision that love is all there is going to be. It's really that simple. Easier said than done. But once you get it, there's something here to get. There's something here that you have to get. You got to get it. You got to get it. Something has to click. Two of Swords, decisionless. Can't make a choice between something, unhinged between two decisions, two opposing forces. Nine of Swords is all about anxiety, nightmares, dreams, subconscious fears, insecurities. There's this tenderness and gentleness with the Princess of Cups, though. And that's why I'm feeling very, very close. A movie. This is a great time right now just to sit down and watch a movie, take a new interest and a new curiosity in something or someone. Start a new conversation, read a new book. What I'm saying? Write a letter, write a journal entry. Maybe some people, this is a good time to put some very personal feelings out there. If you're a blogger, I'm feeling this very much for a blogger or writers. It's time to write a new story, a new romance novel. This is very artistic. So, take this time to really, really quench your own thirst. You're the only one right now that can quench your own thirst. For many of you, this is about sexual pleasure. This is about new sexual pleasure. This is about trying something new in the bedroom. This is a lot of new sparks flying. This is about attaining that divine spark. Oh my God. There's a divine spark coming, you guys. I have talked all over the map right now, and I'm feeling very, very sexually charged energy, very, very freedom, very, very stripped back energy, you know, identifying with a new role. Some people wanting a new baby.